Everyone relax. Everyone relax. Everything is fine. My name is Lars.
It's Lars!
I believe that man. I believe that man.
The longest payoff.
I think we've had one.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, Lars.
Have there been any new challenges submitted recently?
Yay!
We have lots. Okay.
Oh,
Hashtag Team Lars. I like it. You guys roll with
Ian's
that.
still here, right?
He refuses to picnic barbecues instead.
Because there's a thing that I don't believe he's done with Beach yet.
Oh.
It's one of the things he hasn't done on the beach before.
What happened?
Well,
Whoa. Sir.
Oh.
Twitcher, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one because there's actually somebody who submitted a challenge request for it now. So
Yay!
I may as well give it away.
Okay.
And this was
Who was it, Matt?
I can look that up. It was Scott Go Blue. Scott Go Blue, are you still with us? Post to the chat if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me, but I know you were looking for this. Yay, Scott Go Blue is there, so he knows what's coming.
Okay.
I suspect. So when we had our Matt Fraction call, I just after that call, I bolted out of the room. Was like, oh, I have to go get something because we may as well segue into this, and then other more important things came up, and I didn't.
What is Precious?
So this is Comic Talk with Matt.
Yeah!
All right.
We're not going to go super long because I'm basically going to just recommend all the same things I recommend on Twitter all the time.
Can we get like a 4-minute timer?
No, because
Go
I
4
want
minutes.
Not a second longer!
I don't feel like we need to time limit me, but I won't go long.
No, great. What?
I like comic talk.
All right. So anyhow, I'm reading some things that I think are good, and some things that I think that you think, some things that I think that you will think were good if you read them. So let's go through the things that are on my pull list right now, and we'll go in alphabetical order because I have them in alphabetical order on my iPad here. So first up, on things I am currently subscribed to, is Marvel's all-new Ultimates, which I'll bring up to these guys. Oh, driver cam, right there. Marvel's all-new Ultimates. You can see them there.
Whoa, cheesecake.
Well, there's that one cover is a little
That
cheesecake,
is not Twitch appropriate, Matt.
but we'll keep it to the other ones.
What's the top middle one?
Top middle one is Ultimates number 2. The major important thing to know is that in the Ultimate, right there, in the Ultimate Universe, Black Widow, the original Black Widow, of whom we are familiar from the, yeah, she did. She turned evil. She was actually a spy for the Russians, and she was involved, I believe, in a plot that ended up murdering most of Hawkeye's family, and was just generally like a super bad guy.
Good, she's dead.
And yeah, did not survive.
Yeah, she always was the original one.
And so, over the course of the events of Ultimate Spider-Man, there was a female clone of Peter Parker that came to be. She took on the identity of Jessica Drew, which in the mainline comics universe is Spider-Woman. So she was Spider-Woman for a while, but in the all-new Ultimates, she takes on the moniker of the new Black Widow as the leader of the Ultimates. So that's where the Black Widow character comes from. The Ultimates in this comic book line are Miles Morales as the new Spider-Man. Cloak and Dagger are in this party.
Oh, wow.
Who else? Kitty Pryde, formerly of the X-Men, because the X-Men kind of don't exist in the Ultimate Universe anymore. Bombshell, who is a former teenage criminal who has reformed and has the ability to just create explosions. And I think I've covered everyone. We'll see. At any rate, this particular comic book line, actually, I was a little disappointed in it. I find the art really tough to deal with, but they've of the 10 issues they've done, 3 or 4 of them have been by a guest artist, which have been way better.
Okay.
The storyline is just okay so far, but there's so much potential with this team because we've seen them all in previous comic book series in the Ultimate Universe. I feel like they just need better writing and better art, and this series will be really good. So this is one of those ones where it's like,
only different and then it'll be good.
if it was only different in every conceivable way, it would be great. But this is one of those ones that I'm just sort of like, sticking by in hopes that they figure it out, because the plot arcs they did with this team in Ultimate Spider-Man were awesome, and I want them to recreate that.
Yeah, that group of characters sounds fantastic.
It's so good.
I'll start reading that now, Kim.
So, moving right along, the next series that I'm working my way through is the new Batgirl. Batgirl. This one right here. Batgirl.
Super rad.
Yeah.
That costume is so great.
It's so good. So Batgirl, starting with issue 35, is where I jumped onto that, and where you could jump onto it too. It's only 2 issues in at this point, but it's been really good. She does like detective stories around her college and is generally kind of awesome.
Wait, she's in Veronica Mars? Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. Johnny Mars?
Essentially. But the writing's been really good. They
Veronica Mars in a pantsuit?
Yeah! That sounds incredible!
Look at all those issues.
there's only 2 issues. You don't have that much
That's
to
not
buy.
even
It's just issues number 35 and 36. Yeah, basically, like, she is involved in a scandal. Well, not really a scandal, but she's investigating this, like, Tinder-style dating site where people's pictures were essentially hacked out of it. And then she's also doing, like, Enemy of the Week style baddies. But they've used her eidetic memory in one of the issues so far, and it's actually pretty cool. The art is great, the writing's good, it's funny. Good series, I recommend it. Next up.
Sir,
Sir?
Sir, this
Sir?
you are 100% jammed.
There we go.
Not even on camera.
2014's Black Widow
Oh, the
is
art
next
so
up.
good in that.
Yeah, the art in this series is phenomenal.
Hey, you got there.
Let me actually pull up a bit of the art for this one because it's fantastic. So this series, you can see here, it's got almost looks like watercolor.
Yeah.
Like it's all pastel colors.
Those backgrounds.
The backgrounds are amazing. I'm having trouble getting this lined up with the camera at the moment. There we go.
That's super good.
One of the things I like about the series is that despite the fact that it came out in 2014 after Black Widow was introduced in the movie, they didn't go out of their way to make her look like Scarlett Johansson.
Ken has mad
So the character sort of develops in her own way, separate from separate from the movies. But the storyline is awesome. It's telling it's telling sort of what, in a similar way that the new Hawkeye is telling the story of what Clint Barton is doing when he's not in the Avengers. This does the same thing with Natasha. She is basically, it's the things she's doing when she's not avenging. Also, I saw somebody in the chat go, "No, Matt, stop. Comics piracy is a crime." I don't pirate my comics. I use an app called Comixology. Every comic that you're seeing here, I subscribe to legitimately, and they update direct to my iPad every week on Wednesday.
That's right. Legal comics purchases what?
Yep, it's just all digital.
Other comics providers are available.
Sir,
Someone's extremely excited.
What?
sir, this is not a landfill?
The official Marvel app. I just listened to enough BBC stuff that whenever you mention a product, you're definitely supposed to mention that others are available. Other comic choices are available.
So we've only got 7 minutes left on that science pack donation drive.
All right, well, I'll be done this before then. I'm making good headway. Moving right along. Next up, I mentioned this on the Matt Fraction call, was Captain Marvel.
Yeah, do we actually want to talk about?
Yeah.
We should actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We can come back to comics. We can't go back
I'm
to
sorry,
this
yeah.
Johnny, you sounded like Clyde the Goat there.
Smitties, which I just said right in your name.
Get Skull Cam. Give us
Hi,
Skull
Mike.
Cam.
Science.
Goats yelling like Johnny?
Seriously, whole thing every day.
So there's a whole bunch of good stuff, and in the center around.
It's just a topic for 6 minutes.
Tell us about what's in the center here.
Oh no. Beach, take it away.
What are we looking at here in the center? It is Science Ruining Everything Since 1543. It's a collection of science-themed comics by Zach Vinosmith.
From
SMDC.
Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal.
From Saturday Morning Breakfast, I feel like I'm a ring announcer. With
I
this.
know, it's a shame that we can't get a shot of that.
From Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal. It is a nice, thick book. It is full color. You can kind of just see the color go by there as well. So that's certainly nice. But there's a whole bunch of other goodies that have been thrown in here, including some of the Kickstarter rewards, which were this document certifies this owner of the book was willing to enter untold hardships in pursuit of really dorky jokes. I believe that is a sticker. It looks like it is. There's the Science Goodies Pack, which has the Science Ruining Everything Since 1543 sticker that shows a whole bunch of different things that science has essentially ruined for us, including unicorns. But then also the big no phrenology sticker included with that as well. And the unit conversions bookmark that we throw in here as well, so you can get a sense of how to do unit conversions from Imperial or SI, which is, why don't we call it metric and why do we call it SI? Because it is Système International. We've also thrown in $50,000 worth of silica gel and a silica gel desk and do not eat desert rice holder. This thing pops
Johnny's
open,
mic.
you can nice little box for
It's
it.
not plugged into anything.
Put those things in there.
Johnny's.
There is also,
This is not.
my mic's not even plugged in.
No, it's plugged in. It's just not like. There we go.
Oh, so it's secure.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're getting rid of it.
Hopefully that will have solved the sound that.
Oh, the buzzy.
Yeah.
The bees.
Neato.
Bees.
Bees.
There's also